Hello, my name is Hannah, and today we're building like a duplex that has been made into a singular home. And that is very odd. But I had this idea because I have another build that's like kind of like this. I don't know if it's on YouTube or not. I don't know whether or not it was before or after, or if I just didn't record it. But I have another one of like this style house, like the style of house that you see like on these like corners in like the pre-built like houses in Britechester. But I have this like gym slash like a club, I guess. I don't really know what definition is a club, but like a party space for like the university students, and I have that built. But I was looking at it and I was playing it and I was like, what if I just made this into a house? Because like I've seen people like on like other people make it into like a singular like building, but not like a house. And so I don't build a lot of community lots, one, because I don't like them, and two, I just don't want to. I'm just not that good at building community lots, and I just don't want to, so I just don't. And so I was like, I could just make this into a house and it would be a really cute house, because like it's normally like either a house or like a business. I guess I honestly have no clue because I've never seen a house like this before, like in the slightest, or anything that looks remotely close to this. But I was looking at it and I was like, I can make a house out of this, and it's just like one house. There are two entrances. To be fair, I don't know what I do with this second door. I honestly, when I remember building it, I don't remember there being the second door. There are two doors. I don't remember getting rid of it. But I remember one of them being like actually the main door, and like the other one's just like kind of in the kitchen, but like either could be used as a main door. But I had a lot of fun with it, and I was looking at my other build when I was doing it, because like I don't build a lot of these, so I kind of have to look at like other things to make sure I'm not doing it really horribly. And I thought it was really fun, and I use these bricks. They're like brown. I don't know, I think they're base game, but I'm not really sure. I really like using them, but I don't get to use them often in like brown and stuff, like because I think it looks stupid on most houses. But I thought it looked really good with the brown of like the house and like making it look older. And then I kept these like, I don't know what they're called, but like the shadow making things on the front above the windows. I'm really bad at names of objects, but like those things, I thought that they looked cool. And I feel like if you wanted to like renovate like old business stuff, if you wanted to keep them, you definitely could. And so I thought that was really fun. And like if you were sitting there on like a bench, you could have like the shade from that too, and like you wouldn't even have to pay for it because it's like already there. And I put like a bunch of plants everywhere because I thought that it would just be really fun. And also these little trees, despite the fact that they're like nowhere around like Britechester, I just think they look really cute with the build style, so I went with them. They're kind of just like in the middle of nowhere, but to be fair, this is like a building that's supposed to be like a bunch of them right next to each other, and I fully made it like a detached building with like a greenhouse, and so, you know, it doesn't really need to fit. It's all good. But there are a bunch of windows all over this, and then I covered in like moss and stuff, and I thought it was really cute. And so you can see me having like some issues like putting the moss down, because I was like, does it look weird? But to be fair, all moss looks kind of weird, especially how I do it. I just kind of go up and down a bunch of times. And then I did this like greenhouse with these windows. To be fair, I don't remember what pack they're from, but I thought they were really cute, and I thought they fit with the build style that I was using. So I just like stacked them a bunch, because I haven't used like the stacking ability of windows, despite the fact that it's been probably almost 3 years since they like added that. So that's probably really bad math, but you know, it's all good. And then the inside, the floor plan was horrible, and it was like really difficult because I was trying to get it to be like semi decent, but to be fair, it's two rectangles next to each other, so it's like really impossible to do floor plans. But I eventually figured something out, and I basically just like added like a bathroom to add more not squareness to the rooms. But you know, it's all good. And the upstairs was also a little difficult because I wanted to add a bunch of bedrooms, but then it was also just still really awkward because squares. And so, you know, it was kind of difficult, but that's okay. And then I made like the walls colorful because I thought that would be fun with all of, like the brown like beige furniture, that I could use like colorful walls. But it just like, it was like kind of odd, and I kept it, but like it was trying, and I was trying super hard to like make it stay, but it was like kind of strange, but I kept it anyway, and that's all good. But that is about it for the build, so I'm going to move on to some of the things that I've done this week. The first thing that I've done this week is entirely talk way too fast in these voiceovers, so it's not going to change, because once I start talking at a certain pace, it's just going to keep going until I like stop talking. And I think like the last video that I did, I started talking really quickly, and I need to work on that because I talk literally once a week for an hour, and I have been doing it for almost 2 years now, and I still cannot talk at a normal pace. That is because I don't talk at all in real life, and well, this is kind of real life, but like out with other people, I don't talk at all, like ever. And so when I talk like with this, I just tend to talk really quickly, and I know that's like a very common thing, but I am alone and I can redo this as many times as I want, and there's not a time limit. So if I want to talk slow, I can, but I don't. And so I'm working really hard on to not do that, but it just kind of keeps happening, especially when I'm like tired, or if I'm like really excited to be doing voiceovers, it just kind of just speeds up, and it just kind of gets faster and faster as the video goes on, but that's all good. So I keep having to take breaks, and so I'm gonna have a bunch of editing because I'll just talk myself out of like breath, and so then I'll have to like stop and take a breath and then restart because I just can't talk because I've been talking so quickly. And so, you know, that's a whole fun thing. But other than that, I had Tuesday off this week, which is really fun. I would really much prefer if I had like 3 days and then a break and then 2 days and then a break, because I cannot go 5 days without a break because school is stressful, life is stressful, and I don't get that, you know, much sleep anyway. And so when I can sleep in the middle of the week, the rest of the week just goes so much better. And so it was really fun. We had it off because it was ACT day, and so all the teachers were like, I don't know, monitoring and like looking at the hallways or whatever they do on ACT day. And so the rest of us got a day off, which was really fun because then I, you know, could sleep in and do whatever I want. To be fair, I didn't do anything on Tuesday. I think I relaxed the entire day, which is, to be fair, my perfect day. And so it was pretty nice. But other than that, nothing happened. I just wanted to mention that. Other than that, this week we're learning about body parts in French, which is a little weird to, you know, say, but like we're learning like just like, you know, parts of the body, because we're learning how to like say like, you know, I hurt this, or like this hurts me, because like if you're in a foreign country and you break your foot, what are you supposed to do? Just point at it? They're not gonna understand. Well, they might. I feel like if some random person came up to me and started pointing at their foot, I would just walk away. So it's kind of important to know like how to say that, and so we're doing that right now in French, and it's really fun. But we're also learning about the like political spectrums of francophone countries, and it's really weird because I don't understand why those two are put together, but we basically played pin the body part on the politician on Friday, and I think that's really funny. To be fair, I've been calling it that, and so I think that makes it much better. But we were like, we had a picture of on Friday, I think it was like, I don't know what the, like, I don't know, I want to say like minister, but that's not right, like the head of France. And so we had like just a picture of him in the middle of a street, and we had to like we had like lines to different parts of his body, and we had to like name it. It was like the knee, this is his nose, and like stuff like that, because we're like trying to memorize just the different parts. And so, but we had to like, you know, put the names to like the different places. It was really fun, and honestly it was not that bad because I've been trying really hard, because my seat partner is getting better than me, and I think that's a real issue. Not that he's better than me, but that I need to feel that I am better than my seat partner that doesn't do his homework ever in body parts in French. So I've been trying really hard to get them all memorized, and I think I'm doing pretty okay. But then he got sick, so you know, it's all good. But to be fair, I didn't know that until like the last day, so I thought he was just skipping because he does that too. So, you know, but that's okay. Whatever. And then also in health class, we're learning about alcohol and drugs, which is fine because that's important to learn about, but we learn about it every year. Everything we learn in health is a redo, which I've talked about several times, but I am fully about to die in that class because she talks so slow, and it's not that she's like monotone, but like some of the videos she plays are the most monotone speaking people ever, and they speak so slowly. She speaks like, I guess, normal for a normal person, but like I am used to my teachers rushing through stuff because we have like so much stuff to learn, and like, you know, having a bunch of like homework and things to do and stuff in my classes. And so her being a normal teacher, I cannot focus in that class. If I don't have like my computer open and I'm not like 6 lessons ahead, I am just like staring off into space thinking, because she talks so slow for me, and I cannot. It's like impossible for me to fully pay attention at like normal speed. Like I speed up like the videos that she shows us that we're allowed to like watch on our own. I speed that up. I watch the AP Daily videos on 2 times speed, which I think probably some people think it's weird, but like they talk so slow too. I cannot do that, so I have to do it all speed up or sped up. And so I would much prefer this class to be over with, because one, I don't need to know the like things again, because I already have most of this stuff memorized, and I am one of the kids that is not, that I fully understand drugs, alcohol, bad. Well, alcohol in excess amount bad, okay? I fully got that the first time they taught it. I understand that some kids don't understand that, because we still have issues with that. But it is so boring, and I hate this. I hate it so much. But I am, I guess, almost done with it, so it's all good, but I wish it would get over, faster. All of it, faster, but I guess that's okay. But this is about it for the video, so I'm going to end right about here. So subscribe if you did like today's video, or if you want to see more like this. But it is almost screenshots time, so I post a new video 4 times a week, so you can watch another video next time. Bye!